Subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon, to never miss a video from us. Azure App Service is an HTTP-based service for hosting web applications, REST APIs, and mobile backends. You can develop in your favorite language, be it .NET, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP, or Python. Applications run and scale with ease on both Windows and Linux-based environments. With App Service you can add security, load balancing, auto-scaling, and automated management to your application. You can also take advantage of Azure's DevOps capabilities, such as continuous deployment from Azure DevOps, GitHub, Docker Hub, and other sources. With App Service, you pay for the Azure compute resources you use. The compute resources you use are determined by the App Service plan that you run your apps on. The Azure App Service environment provides a fully isolated and dedicated environment for securely running App Service apps at high scale. This capability can host Windows web apps, Linux web apps, Docker containers, mobile apps, and functions. Here are some limitations, which you should remember. 1. App Service on Linux is not supported on shared pricing tier. 2. You can't mix Windows and Linux apps in the same App Service plan. 3. Within the same resource group, you can't mix Windows and Linux apps in the same region. In this exercise, we will see how you can deploy an application using Azure App Service. First, search for app services, and then, create an app service resource. Now, select your subscription, resource group and give your app a name. Here, we will create a separate resource group for our app. Now here, you can select the method you want to use to publish your application. We will select code. Also, when publishing your application as code, you must configure Runtime Stack to prepare your app service resources to run your app. So now select the platform on which your application will run. Select your operating system and region. Now here, select an app service plan. Also, remember that Azure doesn't let you mix Windows and Linux apps in the same app service plan. And also, within the same resource group, you can't mix Windows and Linux apps in the same region. By default, the wizard will create a new plan in the same region as the web app. Now here, we can select the pricing tier of the plan being created. This determines the performance characteristics of the virtual servers that power your app, and the features it has access to. We will select a plan for testing purpose, and then create your app service. Once your deployment is complete, you can see the details of your app service on its overview page. And you can copy the URL and see that your web app service is up and running. Now let's create a sample app and deploy it on our Azure App Service. So here, we have the code for creating and deploying a basic ASP.NET app on Azure App Service. So for this exercise, we will write our code on Azure Cloud Shell. First, let's install the appropriate version of .NET into the Cloud Shell. Next, running the following commands will create a basic ASP.NET Core MVC application, named Best Buy Cap. The next command will create a new folder named Best Buy Cap to hold our project. Running the following commands will change the project folder, and then we will run the application to verify it is complete. So, we can see that our app is complete. Let's now deploy it on Azure App Service. We will deploy it with a zip file. First, we will use .NET Publish to build our final app files, and then package them into a zip file. Finally, we will deploy with following code. Don't forget to replace your unique app name and your resource group name. Once your app deployment is finished, you can go to our app URL, and you will see that your app is up and running. The other methods for deploying an app on Azure App Service can be divided into automated and manual deployment methods. You have several options available, like GitHub, Dropbox, Visual Studio, pushing through FTP, etc. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.